Long ago, beyond the tallest mountains and the deepest forests, there was a peaceful kingdom where everyone lived happily. The people loved their kind king because he was brave, honest, and always cared for his kingdom before himself. Every morning, the king walked through the streets, greeting children, helping farmers, and listening to the worries of his people. His greatest wish was to keep the kingdom safe forever. But there was one mystery that frightened everyone. Far beyond the kingdom stood a giant mountain covered in thick clouds. The villagers called it Dragon Mountain. According to an old legend, a massive green dragon lived inside a cave near the top of the mountain. For generations, people believed the dragon was a terrible monster. Parents warned their children never to go near the mountain. Travelers refused to cross its path. Even the bravest knights were afraid. One evening, an old storyteller gathered everyone in the village square. "The dragon is waking," he whispered. The crowd became silent. "The mountain has begun to glow at night once again." Everyone looked toward the dark mountain with fear. That very night, strange lights appeared above the mountain, and loud roars echoed through the valley. The villagers begged the king to destroy the dragon before it attacked. The king looked toward the mountain for a long moment. "I will discover the truth myself," he said. At sunrise, the king put on his golden crown, picked up his sword, and rode toward Dragon Mountain. His loyal knights followed close behind. The journey was long. They crossed rivers, climbed rocky hills, and walked through dark forests where enormous footprints covered the ground. As they climbed higher, smoke drifted through the air. Finally, they reached a giant cave. Inside, two glowing golden eyes slowly opened. The dragon appeared. It was enormous. Its green scales sparkled like emeralds. Its wings stretched across the cave. The king raised his sword. But something unexpected happened. The dragon did not attack. Instead, it slowly lowered its head. The king noticed a deep wound on the dragon's side. The mighty creature was badly injured. The king carefully put away his sword. Instead of fighting, he walked closer. He gently cleaned the dragon's wound and wrapped it with cloth from his travel bag. The dragon looked surprised. No human had ever shown it kindness before. Slowly, the dragon smiled. From that moment, everything changed. The dragon led the king deeper into the cave. Ancient paintings covered the walls. The pictures told an incredible story. Long ago, a giant shadow beast had nearly destroyed the kingdom. The dragon's family had fought the beast for generations, protecting the kingdom from the mountains without anyone ever knowing. The dragon had never been the enemy. It had always been the guardian. The king realized the terrible misunderstanding. He reached out his hand. The dragon gently touched it with one giant claw. They became friends. Together, they flew back to the kingdom. The villagers were terrified when they saw the dragon flying beside the king. Many people ran away. Others hid inside their homes. The king raised his hand. "Do not be afraid," he shouted. "This dragon has protected us for many years." Some believed him. Others did not. Before anyone could speak again, the ground suddenly shook. A deafening roar echoed across the valley. The shadow beast had returned. It was larger than any castle. Its body was made of darkness and smoke. Its glowing red eyes stared directly at the kingdom. The villagers screamed. The king stood in front of his people. The dragon spread its enormous wings. The final battle had begun. The dragon filled the sky with bright green fire. The shadow beast answered with waves of black smoke. The king and his knights charged forward with courage. The battle continued across fields, forests, and mountains. Whenever the shadow beast attacked the villagers, the dragon protected them with its giant wings. The king never stopped fighting. Neither did the dragon. Together, they pushed the monster farther away from the kingdom. Finally, The king remembered the ancient symbols he had seen inside the cave. He raised his glowing sword high into the air. The dragon breathed one final stream of brilliant green fire. The light surrounded the shadow beast. Little by little, the darkness disappeared. The monster vanished forever. Silence filled the valley. Then, the sun broke through the clouds. Birds began singing again. Flowers opened across the fields. The kingdom was safe. For the first time, the villagers looked at the dragon with smiles instead of fear. Children ran toward the dragon, laughing happily. The dragon lowered its head so they could gently pat its nose. A great celebration lasted for many days. The king declared the dragon the official guardian of the kingdom. A magnificent golden statue was built in the town square to honor their friendship. From that day forward,